Hi, my name is Jacob, and I wanted to say thank you for giving me this scholarship to go to the Dominican Republic with the Dominican Republic mission team. I'm 13 years old, and this is my fourth trip going. One of my highlights of the trip was spending the day at a school and playing with all of the children. I know how much of a memorable day for the kids to have that experience. Another one of my highlights from the trip was doing construction at Abate, which is where the sugarcane workers live. We were working on a small piece of a big project, which when finished will make life a lot easier and better for them. I'm thankful for the opportunity to serve God in a wonderful way, and I know that the work that we do when we are there has an impact on the people who we go to help, but it also has an impact on the people who go to serve. Thank you.
Hi, this is Danielle Barnhart, and I'm a member of the First Baptist Church of Wallingford. Jacob is my son. I wanted to take this opportunity to thank you for the mission scholarship that enabled me to go on this trip this past summer with my three sons with the Dominican Republic mission team to La Romana, Dominican Republic. This is a trip I've taken many times since I was 16 years old, and the opportunity to serve is never taken for granted. Being the hands and feet of Jesus in another country, even if only for 9 days, is emotional, it's humbling, and it has literally shaped me into the person I am today. While we were in the Dominican Republic, we serve mostly Haitians living in villages called bates, and these are set out in the middle of thousands and thousands of acres of sugarcane, and there is no running water, no electricity, a lack of resources, and it makes for an extremely hard life for the children, their parents, and the elderly. The project that we primarily worked on was to modify an existing complex of apartment-type buildings. They're called ABCONNs, which consisted of a couple, they're about a 10 by 10 room. There's a couple dozen of them. And in this 10 by 10 room, a single person would live, or a small family if there's not adequate housing in a bigger house. And the village is set up on a hill, and the landscape is very rocky and uneven. So there were men in their 80s, some of whom there were a couple men who were blind that would have to navigate sometimes 3 and 4 steps out of their housing, and sometimes in the middle of the night to use the bathroom in the sugarcane because this village had no latrines or bathrooms whatsoever. The team after us worked to put a new stucco on the walls, new paint, and completed the project with a brand new roof, which would allow them to sleep in a dry environment during the rain, which I'm sure they were very happy about. And this may seem like an insignificant way to spend a week of your summer, literally constructing a sidewalk with a team of people, but the broader picture is that these men and women who live in this village live very, very hard lives, and to be able to have a home that is accessible, clean, and dry is truly changing the quality of life for everyone who lives there. We were so thankful to have met so many faithful, sweet, and thankful people in this village, and I hope that they know what an impact being there and serving God through this time has had on each and every one of us who went on this trip. God uses us to spread awareness of the plight of his people. And being a part of this mission team for the last 25 years, I can tell you that when we come home and share our stories and our pictures and our testimony with other people, it piques curiosity. And then other people also decide to take the trip the following year or the year after. This is the nature of missions. We can't just go and think that we're going to solve the world's problems in a week or 10 days. This is a mission team that has worked for over 30 years to bring the hope of Jesus to the sugarcane workers in the Dominican Republic. And I pray someone in this room today will join us next year to serve God and his people. Again, I thank you for the scholarship that enabled me to make this trip to the DR with the mission team and my 3 sons, as well as my niece and my nephew. All of them are teenagers, and I know that these 5 kids are the next generation that will serve Jesus and do his work. Thank you, and God bless.